I told my sister I'd just won $1 million lottery ticket. She smiled, hugged me, asked if she could see it for just a second. I handed it to her. 30 seconds later, she was gone. Purse, coat, ticket, vanished out the side door. I stood in my mom's kitchen, staring at the empty space where she'd been. My family laughed in the next room, toasting with champagne, completely unaware. You'd call the police, right? Report it stolen, freak out, chase her down the driveway screaming? I didn't, I smiled. And I let her go. Because I had something she didn't know about. Something that made her little theft attempt the biggest mistake of her life. She thought she'd stolen $1 million. She had no idea what I'd already done. Drop where you're watching from and what time it is there. And hit that like button. You're going to want to see how this ends. Let me take you back. My sister Jenna was always the golden child. When she crashed her car in college, Mom and Dad bought her a new one. When she racked up $12,000 in credit card debt, they paid it off. When she couldn't make rent, they covered 3 months without blinking. Me? I worked 2 jobs through school, paid my own way, saved every penny, and I kept records, spreadsheets, receipts, screenshots, photos. It drove my family crazy. Why do you document everything? My mom used to ask. Don't you trust us? It wasn't about trust. It was about protection. Because Jenna had a history. 4 years ago, she borrowed my tax refund check to cover a security deposit. Signed my name, cashed it, promised to pay me back. I never saw a cent, but I saw something else. I saw what happens when you don't have proof. So I started taking pictures of everything. Bank statements, loan agreements, text messages. I had a folder on my phone labeled just in case. 247 photos. Every Friday after work, I bought a lottery ticket. Same gas station, same ritual. A little hope at the end of a long week. The night I bought that winning ticket, I did what I always do. I took a picture. Clear shot. Every number visible. Timestamp, location, everything. I never thought I'd need it for something like this. But I was wrong. It was Mom's birthday party. 20 people crammed into her living room. Music, food, the whole family together. I'd checked the ticket that morning. Matched all 6 numbers. $1 million. I was shaking when I arrived. I pulled Mom aside first, then Jenna. I showed them the ticket, hands trembling. I won. I actually won, Mom screamed. Jenna's eyes went wide. She grabbed my shoulders. Oh my God. Let me see it. I held it up. She leaned in close, studying the numbers. Then she laughed. That bright musical laugh she uses when she wants something. Can I just hold it? Just for a second? I've never seen a real winner before. I want to make a wish on it. Everyone at the table was watching, smiling. It felt churlish to say no, so I handed it to her. She turned it over in her hands, ran her finger across the numbers, smiled at me. This is incredible. You're so lucky. Then she glanced at her phone, frowned. Oh, shoot. I need to grab my charger from the car. Be right back. She slipped the ticket into her pocket and walked out. 10 minutes passed. I was talking to my cousin when I realized Jenna hadn't come back. I stepped outside. Her car was gone. I checked my pocket. Empty. I called her. Straight to voicemail. I texted, Where are you? You still have my ticket. The message showed red. No reply. That's when I knew. I went back inside. Found my mom. Jenna left with my ticket. She's not answering. Mom waved her hand. Oh, honey, she probably went to get sparkling cider or something. She'll be back. But she didn't come back. I called 6 more times that night. Nothing. I texted again the next morning. Read. No reply. Day 2, the family group chat lit up. Jenna posted a photo, just her hand holding a coffee cup with a butterfly emoji. The caption, Manifestation is real. My cousin replied, What did you manifest, girl? Jenna, you'll see. I messaged the group. She took my lottery ticket and won't give it back. My aunt responded first. LOL, you're so paranoid. Then my mom. She's probably just teasing you. Stop being dramatic. Dramatic. I sat alone in my apartment staring at my phone. I pulled up the Lottery Commission website. Read the rules. Winning ticket must be presented in person with valid government-issued ID. My stomach dropped. Without the physical ticket, could I even claim it? What if she walked into the lottery office with it? Would they just hand her $1 million? I thought I'd lost everything. But then I remembered something. I wasn't careless. Not anymore. I opened my photos. And there it was. Photo number 248. Taken November 19th at 9:47 p.m. The gas station on 4th and Mill. Every number on that ticket crystal clear. The barcode. The serial number, the date. All of it time-stamped and geotagged. But I had more than a photo. Because the moment I realized I'd won, before I even told anyone, I did something most people don't know you can do. I filed a preliminary claim. The Lottery Commission's website has a form. You enter the ticket serial number, your name and ID number. It flags the ticket to your identity. It doesn't guarantee the win. But it creates a record. I'd submitted mine at 11:58 p.m. on November 19th. 2 hours after I bought it. I pulled up the confirmation email. Preliminary claim acknowledged. Ticket number 4A772998334 registered to claimant. Must verify in person with government-issued ID matching registrant. I read it 3 times. She could run. She could hide the ticket. She could lie to everyone. But she couldn't cash it. Not without my ID, not without my name. The ticket was flagged. The system knew who the real owner was. I sat back, let out a long breath, and I waited, because I wanted to see how far she'd go. Day 4, she finally replied. I'm keeping it. Just like that. 3 words. I typed back, that's theft. Her response came in seconds. You owe me. After everything I've done for this family, after all the times I've been there for you, you can't even share this with me? You're selfish. I'm keeping it. End of story. I stared at the screen. Everything she'd done for this family, she'd drained them. I'd supported myself. Then she sent a voice note. I played it. If you try to fight me on this, I'll tell everyone you promised to split it with me. I'll say you stole it from me. Who do you think they'll believe? My hands were shaking. An hour later, my mom called. Honey, just share it with her. It's $1 million. You can both have enough. Please, just keep the peace. Keep the peace. That phrase had ruled my whole life. Don't make waves. Don't cause drama. Let it go. The next morning, Jenna posted on Facebook. When family tries to take back a gift, praying for those who can't be happy for others. Stay blessed. The comments poured in. Friends, distant relatives, people I hadn't spoken to in years. You deserve it, Jenna. Family can be so toxic. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Then I saw it, a screenshot someone sent me. Jenna had made an appointment at the state lottery office. 48 hours away? I didn't argue. I didn't defend myself. I just sent one text back. See you there. I needed more than a photo and a registration form. I needed proof of the theft itself. My mom's neighbor has a video doorbell. It faces the street and the driveway. I walked over, knocked on her door. Mrs. Chen, would you mind checking your doorbell footage from the 19th? Around 10 p.m.? She pulled it up on her phone. Let me watch. And there it was. 10:18 p.m., Jenna walking to her car, looking around, glancing back at the house. She opened her purse, slipped the ticket inside. No charger. She didn't even open the trunk. She sat in the driver's seat for 90 seconds, phone in her hand, screen glowing. Probably Googling how to cash a lottery ticket. Then she drove away. Mrs. Chen saw my face. Do you need a copy of this? Yes, please. She sent it to my email. 6 minutes, 42 seconds, time-stamped, clear as day. I downloaded it. Backed it up to 3 places. Then I called the Lottery Commission fraud hotline. The agent listened to everything. I explained the preliminary claim, the photo, the theft. She put me on hold. When she came back, her voice was calm. The ticket is already flagged under your claim. If anyone other than you attempts to redeem it, we'll be notified immediately. And if fraud is suspected, we involve law enforcement. I thanked her, hung up. Now I had everything. And Jenna had no idea what was waiting. I needed to understand why. Why she'd risk everything. Why she'd lie to the whole family. So I did some digging. Public records are easier to search than people think. Jenna's business, an online boutique she'd launched with so much fanfare 2 years ago, had dissolved 8 months earlier. Her car loan was 60 days past due. I found an eviction notice filed against her on November 14th, 5 days before the party. A mutual friend, someone who felt guilty staying silent, forwarded me an email. It was a debt consolidation rejection letter. Jenna owed $87,000 across 4 credit cards. Available credit, 0. She'd asked my mom for another loan the week before. For the first time in Jenna's life, Mom had said no. I sat with that for a long time. She wasn't just greedy. She was drowning. And when I won that ticket, she saw a lifeboat. I almost felt sorry for her. Almost, because desperation doesn't excuse theft. And it doesn't change what I had to do. She didn't ask me for help. She didn't come to me honestly. She stole from me. She lied to everyone. She tried to destroy my reputation to cover her tracks. I closed my laptop. Now I knew exactly what to do. I hired a lawyer. Not a big firm, just a solo attorney who specialized in consumer protection and theft recovery. 1 consultation, 1 flat fee, 1 purpose. Documentation and witness. I explained everything. Showed her the photo, the preliminary claim, the video, the fraud hotline confirmation. She nodded slowly. This is airtight. You don't need me to fight this. You need me to make sure it's on record. She drafted a letter to the Lottery Commission, attached all the evidence, sent it certified mail. Then I went to the police. I walked into the station with my folder. Asked to file a report. The officer looked skeptical at first. Your sister took your lottery ticket? Yes, and I have proof. I showed him everything. His expression changed. He typed for 10 minutes, printed the report, handed me a copy. Theft of property over $1,000. That's a felony threshold in this state. We'll forward this to the prosecutor if she tries to claim it. I folded the report, slid it into my folder. I didn't tell my family, didn't post about it, didn't send screenshots to the group chat. I just confirmed with Jenna. I'll see you at the lottery office. Friday, 2 p.m. She sent back a smiley face emoji. Friday came. I walked in with my folder. She walked in with a smile. The State Lottery District office is in a strip mall off Route 12. Gray carpet, plastic chairs, fluorescent lights. Jenna walked in at 1:58. She had Mom with her. Both wore sunglasses even indoors. They were laughing. I arrived 2 minutes later, alone, folder in hand. Lawyer on speed dial. Jenna saw me, smirked. Mom looked uncomfortable. We sat on opposite sides of the waiting room. At 2:15, the clerk called Jenna's name. She stood, smoothed her jacket, walked to the window like she'd already won. She pulled the ticket from her purse, slid it across the counter. The clerk scanned it. The scanner beeped. Then it beeped again. The clerk's face changed. She looked up. This ticket is flagged. Please wait here. Jenna blinked. What do you mean flagged? Just a moment, ma'am. A security guard stepped closer. The clerk disappeared into the back. Jenna glanced at me. For the first time, I saw fear. 5 minutes later, a different woman came out. Older, name tag, claims manager. She called my name. I stood. Walked to a side door. She led me into a private office. She already had a file open on her desk. We've been expecting you. I have your preliminary claim here, your attorney's letter, and a fraud alert from our hotline. Do you have your ID and any additional documentation? I opened my folder. I gave her everything. The photo with metadata. The preliminary claim confirmation. The doorbell video on a thumb drive. The police report. She reviewed each page in silence. Finally, she looked up. This is one of the cleanest cases I've seen. The ticket is yours. We'll process your claim today. She handed me a winner claim form. I signed it. She stood, shook my hand. We'll need to speak with the other individual before you leave. She attempted to claim a flagged ticket. That's a serious issue. I walked back into the waiting room. Jenna was being escorted into a separate office. The security guard was with her. She looked at me. Her face was white. I didn't say a word. I just walked out. 30 minutes later, my phone buzzed. A text from my lawyer. Lottery Commission confirmed your claim. Check will be processed in 10 business days. The other party is being interviewed by Loss Prevention and local PD. Well done. I sat in my car, and for the first time in a week, I breathed. The check arrived 12 days later. $1 million. After taxes, $640,000. Jenna was charged with attempted theft by deception. The county prosecutor offered her a deal. No jail time if she completed 2 years of probation, 300 hours of community service, and mandatory financial counseling. She couldn't pay restitution. She had nothing. But I didn't fight the plea deal. I didn't push for prison. I didn't want her destroyed. I wanted my money, and I wanted the truth on record. She took the deal. 3 weeks later, my mom called. Her voice was small, tired. I'm sorry. I didn't believe you. I should have. It wasn't a perfect apology, but it was real. I accepted it. But I also set a boundary. No more family loans. No more bailing anyone out. And no more asking me to keep the peace when someone wrongs me. She agreed. We still talk. But it's different now. I used $100,000 to start a foundation. It's called the Second Chances Financial Recovery Fund. We help people who've been financially abused by family members. We provide legal consultations, credit counseling, and small emergency grants. In the first year, we served 14 families. The rest of the money went into investments and a small house 20 minutes outside the city. It's quiet. It's mine. And I sleep well there. Family dinners are smaller now. Just me, Mom, and my aunt. Jenna wasn't invited to Thanksgiving. That was Mom's choice, not mine. I saw her once 6 months later at a coffee shop. She looked tired, thinner. We made eye contact. She looked away. I didn't say anything. Neither did she. Some bridges burn. And that's okay, because I learned something through all of this. You can love your family and still protect yourself. Sometimes, that's the most loving thing you can do. The ticket was worth $1 million. But the boundaries I set? Those are priceless. So here's my question for you. Have you ever had to choose between family and protecting yourself? What did you do? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. And if this reminded you that your boundaries matter, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more where this came from. Oh, and one last thing. This story is a fictionalized dramatization for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or financial advice. If you're facing something similar, talk to a real attorney in your area. Thanks for watching. And remember, always take the picture.